So major news on social media and all over the news right now is that Marshawn Lynch wore an Everybody vs. Trump shirt in his pregame outro to the field. And I want to let him know that I've been supporting Marshawn Lynch, the NFL, for a long time. I thought it was great when he refused to talk to the media. I thought that was funny. And I'm here to tell you that Marshawn Lynch is 100% right. He's totally right. It's everybody versus Trump. Everybody. The Clintons, the Bushes, the Obamas, the intelligence communities that told and blackmailed Martin Luther King. They threatened him and told Martin Luther King, kill yourself, Martin Luther King. Everybody versus Trump. He's right. The Clintons, the Bushes, the Obamas, the intelligence communities that blackmailed Martin Luther King, the ruling class elites, the global elites, the mainstream media, who's owned by 5 or 6 corporations and has nobody's interest at heart. Jeff Bezos, owner of Amazon and owner of Washington Post, who signed a $600 million contract with the CIA. You're totally right, Marshawn Lynch. I agree with you. Everybody versus Trump. Once again, you, the Clintons, the Bushes, the Obamas, the intelligence communities, the ruling class elites, the mainstream media, George Soros, who's been known to fund and manipulate currencies around the world. He's been kicked out of Russia. He's been kicked out of Hungary. He's been kicked out of Israel. But he's spending tens of millions of dollars because you're totally right, Marshawn Lynch. I agree with you. I love the shirt. It's bold. It's beautiful. It's real activism because nothing screams activism like wearing a shirt. Everybody versus Trump and siding with the Bushes, siding with the Clintons, siding with the people who are responsible for terrorism all over the Middle East. I mean, everybody versus Trump. I love it. He's a total activist. I mean, what kind of activist doesn't align themselves with people who are responsible for literal slave trade in Libya right now? Because that's the people that Marshawn Lynch aligns with. Everybody versus Trump. Clintons, the Bushes, the intelligence communities, George Soros, the ruling class elites, the mainstream media that manipulates and mind controls the entire population. I mean, I just wanted to clap it up for Marshawn Lynch. Thank you so much for your brave activism and siding with people who are responsible for slave labor in Libya, for regime change and total destruction in Syria, Iraq, almost Syria until President Trump got it and changed that. But you'll never hear that on the news because, you know, the truth and logic and saving lives doesn't matter. As long as we have a cool, smiling president in office, people don't care about actual slave labor. People don't care about borderline corporation slave labor. People don't care about the fact that terrorism groups are taking over Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya. In Syria, the Syrian people, and in Iraq, the Iraqi people actually took back their cities over the past year because of a changed policy of Trump's to not fund moderate rebels. Iraq captured their biggest cities back. The Syrian people captured their biggest cities back. But you'll never hear that on the news. But it's everybody versus Trump. So the news and Marshawn Lynch and George Soros and the intelligence communities and the Clintons and the Bushes and the people who really run the world, the ruling class elites, the global class elites, it's everybody versus Trump. So I want to applaud Marshawn Lynch. Brilliant activism. Thank you so much, Marshawn. Everyone versus Trump. I love the shirt. I love the activism. I love the speak out. I'm glad that you know what's going on. I'm glad that you have a full circle of who really controls stuff and who's really responsible for literal slave trade that exists today that nobody cares about. So that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to do a quick shout out, a thank you video to Marshawn Lynch for his great activism. I know social media loves it. I love it. I think he's 100% right. It's everybody versus Trump. So that's dope. Thanks, Marshawn Lynch. If you like my news analysis, donate below. I'm going to post my link. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the world. And let's have an honest back and forth discussion instead of having an echo chamber of the ruling class celebrities, out of touch sports stars who don't know a lick about foreign policy or anything that's been happening in the world besides what they hear on social media and what's trendy and cool within the locker room. I mean, why not have an honest back and forth discussion? Or we could just call everybody neo-Nazis and feel good about ourselves. It's up to you, but once again, everybody versus Trump. Brilliant shirt. I agree with you, Marshawn Lynch. Thank you so much for bringing awareness and being a real activist. You're really helping the world. God bless.